Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. For everybody who doesn't know who I am, my name is William Malone, and I put this channel together so people could have a place to go to when they're looking for reliable information. And no matter what topic it is we're talking about, this is a real estate channel, but whatever topic that we're discussing for the day, I just want to make sure this is a reliable source of information for those who are watching the channel. And I just want to let you guys know that I'm a regular old Joe, just like everybody else who watches this channel. I worked for a company for 27 years. And after 27 years, I decided to retire and start my own business in real estate in my mid 40s. And just to let you guys know, anybody can do this. If I can do this in my mid 40s, anybody can do this. And if you guys put your mind to into this and put your time into this, you guys can do it also. And so now I'm retired and I'm doing what I love to do. And now is this time for me to share whatever information I have with you guys and my journey in real estate. And that's what I do on this channel. So thanks for joining me. So today's topic is what's going on in the market today. And what I'm noticing in the market today. And a lot of the sellers today, they're asking for top dollar for their properties today. That's what's going on in the market. And for the people who don't know, so when interest rates go down, property value goes up, which is what happened in 2019, 2020. The interest rates went so low, property value shot up. And the sellers today are still demanding those prices today. They haven't dropped the prices yet. So when interest rates go up, where they're at today, 7%, 6.5%, the property value is supposed to come down, but they didn't do it. They kept the prices where they are today, and that's the problem that we're having when it comes to buying property. The properties aren't penciling out, and what penciling out means is that there's no cash flow. If you buy this property for the price that the seller wants you to buy it for, there's no cash flow at the end of the month. There's nothing going back into your pocket. I mean, the property is barely paying the mortgage. So, and as an investor, anybody who buys property, I'm looking at you guys like you're an investor. You guys are doing this for the money, and for the passive income or for that income, that second stream of income, you guys always want to buy on cash flow. If there's no cash flow after you purchase that property or after you work out the numbers, there's no sense in purchasing it. There's always going to be fluctuations as far as your insurance, property taxes, things like that that are going to go up on a yearly basis. Taxes and your insurance have been going up like crazy lately. And if there's no cash flow, you're going to be paying for that out of pocket. The tenants are supposed to pay that, through the rent. And if there's no cash flow, you're going to be paying for that out of pocket. So that's something that we don't want to do. So what I'm seeing here is the biggest issue is that a lot of the sellers out here today don't understand seller financing. I talk to a lot of sellers on a weekly basis, and a lot of them don't want to do seller financing, or they don't understand seller financing, or they're scared about seller financing. Some of them may be telling the truth, some of them may not. Some of them just may not want to do seller financing, which is fine. A lot of them just want to be cashed out and be able to walk away from the property. They're tired and burnt out. But for the people who are demanding high prices for your property, this is what it is now. This is the new time. This is the new era. Buying property straight out. You know, you know, going through the bank and getting traditional financing for the price that the sellers want for the properties, it might be a thing of the past. Creative financing is the new way of buying deals now. So one of the benefits of creative financing is the seller can demand a higher sale price. Sellers are looking for a lot of money for the properties today. This is the way to do it. If the property pencils out and it say it's worth $1 million, doing creative financing, you may be able to get 1.1, maybe $1.2 million for the property now doing creative financing. Another benefit is tax advantages. You're not selling the property outright, so you're not going to have to pay taxes on that property today. You can defer those taxes for however many years, 3, 4, 5, 7 years. and you still be able to make money off the property in the meantime. This is when money turns passive. This is when real estate turns into passive income. I know a lot of people think that real estate is passive anyway, but when you're running a property, it's not passive income. You still have work to do to that property. You have to make sure it's maintained well, whether you have a property manager or not. You have to keep up with your property manager. So this is not 100% passive. Now, for seller financing, all the duties of the property go to the buyer. So now for the seller, this is 100% passive. Okay. And in the meantime, they're making a steady cash flow off the property, monthly cash flow. And that's another great benefit of it. So another benefit of uh, creative financing is a non-refundable down payment. So whatever deal that you as a buyer and the seller work out with each other, the buyer gives the seller a down payment for the property. Let's say it's $100,000. No matter what happens, that down payment is non-refundable. So sellers keep that in mind. So those are the benefits of seller financing, or just some of the benefits of seller financing. And these are great benefits. I mean, for the sellers who are nervous about doing seller financing, obviously you want to do it with somebody that has integrity, that you can trust, But these benefits they're in your advantage to do the seller financing, especially when you can demand a higher sale price. For the buyer side, the most important thing to do is find off-market deals. I have a mentor in real estate, so I'm able to find, they teach me how to find off-market deals. MLS deals, you can go on the MLS, anybody can do that and look for deals on the MLS. The problem with that is that there's somebody in between you when it comes to negotiating. You have that real estate agent in between you, and that real estate agent is looking for their commission, which is, hey, that's part of the game. They deserve their money too. But when you find off market deals, it's easier to do creative financing because it's just you and it's a seller. So finding off market deals is crucial. Um, I think the best way to do that is probably getting a mentor in real estate. There's a lot of things to learn about how to find off market deals. So this is just some of the stuff that I'm seeing in the market today, and these are really big issues. With the sellers demanding so much money for their properties and stuff, and they're not penciling out. So I'm gonna have some more videos about what's going on in the market today and what I'm seeing. But in the meantime, that's all I have for you guys today. And please leave a thumbs up and a like, and I'll see you at the next one.